What does your voice say about you, and how easy is it to change? With us now is voice coach Luan de Burgh. Nice to see you, Luan.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
And we're very conscious now, because you have sat down on our sofa, about how we sound. And I suppose every time somebody opens their mouth, you're listening.
It's the first judgment we make.
Absolutely.
It's the first thing, we take in a physical look at them, we see what they look like, how they dress, but then as soon as they open their mouth, we make another judgment about them.
Now, when you heard George Osborne speak, and obviously you've listened to him quite a bit.
I have.
What did you take from what his voice was saying, and why do you think he felt he needed to change it?
It's all a matter of perception in this day of modern 24-hour news. It's the whole package. It's how people look, it's how people speak and how they sound as well. And I think with someone like George Osborne, there's a... he has those very tight, clipped vowel sounds and a slightly shrill, high-pitched voice, which can sound a little bit difficult to listen to.
Tell you what, let's have a little listen to him. We'll talk about it after.
Yep. 2001 we have, and something more recent.
We've got to show people that we really care about these institutions. And the way to do that, as Ian Duncan Smith himself says, is to be obsessed about the things that people are obsessed about, which is good schools, high-quality hospitals. But it's quite a challenge, I accept that.
I would say freeze people's council tax bills, cut payroll taxes for small businesses so you keep people in work, and help families. So I think there is a clear divide now. Gordon Brown, try and spend your way out of recession, make the Bank of England's job much more difficult on interest rates. The Conservatives, let the Bank of England do its job on interest rates by cutting them. Don't try and spend your way out of recession. Instead, offer targeted tax help to people.
I wonder actually whether that could have more to do with the circumstances he was in, because he was sitting on the sofa and therefore more relaxed, whereas at the party conference there was a lot of noise behind him, and so...
Well, inevitably, and of course, people like George Osborne have also to face the House of Commons, which is not a relaxed chamber, as we know. But and also we have to allow for the fact, with age, that was about a sort of 6-7 years, and people's voices do change as the years progress. But interestingly, his voice has gone down a few tones. It's much richer. He said at the beginning, in the first clip, it was quite tight, it was quite up here, and, we want people to think we care about them. Well, immediately, my first thought was, no, you don't.
I remember when Tony Blair tried to sort of bring down his language a little bit, to talk more street on some occasions, depending on where he was at any particular time, and he was
Blair famously started dropping sounds like L. People would become people. T's at the ends of words would just disappear to become, a bit more man of the street.
Do you not think that, on the whole, what the public love most of all is people who are themselves?
Yeah.
Like, for example, Boris Johnson, I'm thinking of. Now, I'm sure if you analyse the way he talks and the way he says things, it doesn't really work, does it, in any normal sense? But it's him. And people like that. I mean, it's not conventional, is it?
It's that thing, to thine own self be true. He is himself. We know what he is. If Boris Johnson went around starting being a bit street, we wouldn't buy it. But clearly, the majority of people who voted in the last London elections did buy it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know, I was thinking a second ago, very famous people who you've never heard speak. And one of them, I've always thought, is Kate Moss. I have no idea what her voice is like.
I've heard her.
Have you heard her speak?
I've never heard her speak.
Have you not?
No, I don't think I have.
No, she doesn't.
She's a Croydon girl, isn't she? Yes.
Yeah. So a bit Beckham-y, actually. I thought. You don't often hear David Beckham speak either. And he's got
I think one of the longest things I ever heard him speak on was the Parkinson Show.
Yes. And his voice almost didn't seem to fit with him, if you see what I mean. If you watched him for a long time and then you hear his voice, it's sometimes a bit of a shock.
Sometimes it is a bit of a shock. It's like seeing radio personalities for the first time in the flesh.
Yes, exactly. Oh dear. Thank you very much. Nice to see you.
My pleasure. Thank you very much indeed.